Why do some women sleep with certain men instantly, while they reject others who might even be more attractive, wealthier, or seemingly more qualified? What is that intangible force that guides her desire? And how does Stoicism help us understand this behavior, not through judgment, but with reason and clarity? In today's video, we dive deep into the psychology of attraction, evolutionary biology, and Stoic philosophy to unpack a truth that many ignore, oversimplify, or misunderstand. We're not here to shame, accuse, or glorify. We're here to observe, reflect, and rise above impulsive emotion, to learn from it, rather than react to it. Let's begin. From childhood, society feeds us a simplified narrative of love, that women are emotional, nurturing, and will always choose the man who treats them the best. But life shows us otherwise. Women don't always fall for the nice guy. They sometimes fall for the rebel, the aloof man, the one who doesn't even try. Why? Because attraction is not purely logical. It's biological, emotional, energetic, and more importantly, it's primal. Women, just like men, are wired by millions of years of evolution. Their choices are shaped by subconscious cues, strength, confidence, dominance, unpredictability, and emotional intelligence. In an ancient world where survival depended on alliances and instincts, women developed an acute ability to read beneath the surface. The man who evokes a feeling, not just shows his resume, is often the one who ignites desire. To understand why women sleep with some men instantly, we must understand the language of masculine energy. Stoicism teaches us to control what we can, accept what we cannot, and recognize the difference. One thing we can control is the energy we radiate. The masculine man who naturally attracts women does not chase approval. He doesn't perform. He doesn't pretend. He is rooted in purpose. He is focused, calm, and unapologetically himself. This man walks into a room and doesn't try to be seen, but somehow he is. Why? Because he operates from a place of grounded strength. He doesn't need validation from women, and that's exactly why they're drawn to him. His confidence is not loud. It's not the insecure ego of the boastful. It's quiet, stable, unwavering. And that's what feels safe and exciting to the feminine. When a woman senses a man like this, her primal brain reacts instantly, not always consciously, but deeply. Let's step back into evolutionary psychology. Throughout human history, women faced more risks in sexual encounters, pregnancy, vulnerability, and social consequences. Therefore, their instincts evolved to detect high-value mates quickly. They look for subtle cues: posture, eye contact, voice tone, emotional control, social status, and decisiveness. Sometimes, a man may possess all these traits without uttering a single word. His presence speaks louder than rehearsed compliments or forced confidence. And when these cues align with her subconscious desires, her body responds before her mind does. This doesn't mean she's shallow or impulsive. It means her nervous system has made a calculation. This man evokes protection, passion, and potential. That's why a woman might sleep with such a man instantly. Not because he manipulated her, but because he activated something in her. Something ancient, something real. Now let's flip the coin. Why does a woman reject a man who seems perfect on paper? Because attraction is not transactional. You can't earn intimacy by being nice, by buying gifts, or by proving your loyalty in advance. These things are noble, but they do not ignite desire. Desire is not logical, it's instinctive. Stoicism teaches us to expect rejection, not to take it personally, but to study it. When a woman rejects a man, it often has less to do with his looks, money, or personality, and more to do with a lack of polarity. He may be too accommodating, too eager, too emotionally reactive. He might pedestalize her before she even knows if she likes him. And that energy repels feminine desire because it lacks strength, mystery, and direction. Ironically, men who center their identity around being liked are often the ones women feel safest friend-zoning. Not because they're bad people, but because they do not lead with masculine clarity. So how do we, as modern men guided by Stoicism, respond to this knowledge? First, we do not resent women for their instincts. Second, we do not try to manipulate them by faking traits. Third, we refine our character, not for women, but for ourselves. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The Stoic man does not chase validation. He builds a life of purpose. He sets standards. He speaks less, but with more depth. He is emotionally disciplined, not detached but not reactive. He knows that attraction, like trust, cannot be forced. It can only be earned through presence and self-respect. Rejection, to the Stoic man, is not a defeat. It is data. It reveals areas where he must grow, boundaries he must reinforce, and energies he must adjust. In the realm of desire, women often feel before they think. A woman might say she wants a kind, stable man, and she may mean it. But what she responds to first is the man who makes her feel something visceral. This is not a contradiction. It's a reflection of human nature. And here's the paradox. When a man stops trying to get women and starts mastering his own energy, women come toward him. Not all, of course, but those aligned with his frequency, yes. So instead of asking, "How do I get her to like me?" ask, "Who am I becoming when no one's watching?" Ask, "Is my energy grounded, or am I chasing approval?" The more rooted you are in your values, your vision, your inner world, the more naturally you repel the wrong women and attract the right ones. It's important to note, instant attraction doesn't always equal long-term compatibility. Many women who sleep with men instantly later feel regret or confusion. That's because the attraction was real, but it wasn't necessarily wise. Desire can spark quickly. Love, respect, and trust take time. The Stoic man understands this. He does not confuse lust with connection. He enjoys the moment, but he also observes it. He understands that passion without wisdom is like fire without boundaries. So while the ability to attract is valuable, it must be paired with discernment. A man who can attract a woman instantly, but also make her respect him, that is power. So what can you do today to embody this stoic, grounded energy? 1. Daily reflection. Journal your thoughts, desires, and impulses. Ask yourself, are my actions guided by values or emotions? 2. Purpose over pleasure. Build a mission that goes beyond impressing others. When you wake up with purpose, you radiate clarity. 3. Emotional mastery. Stop reacting. Start observing. A deep breath before every decision is more powerful than 100 clever lines. 4. Boundaries over begging. If she doesn't respond with mutual interest, let her go. Don't explain. Don't chase. Detachment is strength. 5. Presence over performance. When you're with her, be with her. Not in your head, not proving something, just fully there. Women sleep with some men instantly, not because those men are perfect, but because they awaken something real in her. Something animalistic, something energetic. You cannot fake this energy. You become it through your daily practices, your discipline, your integrity, and your calm. And whether she sleeps with you or not, the Stoic man remains grounded. He does not base his worth on outcomes. He walks forward with vision, focus, and emotional clarity. Because in the end, the man who does not need to be chosen is often the one who is. If this message resonated with you, and you're on a journey to become not just a more attractive man, but a more powerful, peaceful, and stoic one, subscribe to Stoic Mind and Body now. Join the brotherhood of men who lead with principle, who rise above reaction, who do the inner work, and always remember, true attraction begins with inner alignment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.